Hello and welcome back. The game is afoot. Saucy Jack is on the loose. And
Hello, I'm
Ben's
here
here.
too.
Hello, Ben.
I'm the Dr. Watson, your Holmes.
Oh Christ, this addiction that we've got is looking pretty bad, isn't it?
What addiction to heroin?
No, you probably don't remember, but last episode, if you want to call it an episode, last time we played, we
You.
did the thing that meant that we got a lot of
Oh
money.
yeah, that yeah.
I'm not touching any control right now. This is just what's happening.
You're bugging out a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
You're getting lancy.
We better go to the shop and get a cola. Oh, it's gonna rain. That's fine. It's fine because in here we can also find a job to do. Because we're meant to be doing jobs. So I'll order something from the menu.
They got your fix code.
Oh, you see that addiction slowly fading away in the top left?
Yeah.
There we go.
How many of those do you have to drink before it finishes?
Oh, too many. But it's okay because we got £5 out of it. Is there a bin? Can I throw this in the bin? There'll be a bin somewhere. You can get one of those machines that lets you make money from putting stuff in the bin. Here it is. Dispose of. By default, there will be an active murderer. Oh my god! Oh my god! The game's gone crazy. Ben, it's gone crazy. Wait a minute. Oh, I knew this would happen. I knew this would happen. It's really annoying when it
Well,
happens while I'm trying to play. There we go. Apologies, everyone. There's a murderer. There's a murderer on the loose. Again.
was that a reference in your description for the last video?
Well,
Has
there been a
there been a
murder?
murder?
Yes. That was.
Yeah, slightly. Craig Ferguson, his take on Murder, She Wrote.
Well, you know, I knew you were a fan. I thought you might get it.
I haven't referenced that in ages, but yeah.
Yeah, well, you're
I
the
think I
only reason I
referenced
know it
that in
exists.
secondary school.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, Jessica Fletcher, the famous murdery mystery author.
She probably done them, you know.
Well, I
So,
don't know. I always sort of liked viewing Jessica Fletcher as sort of a personification of justice.
sorry, but I want to carry this conversation on, but first I need to ask a question. Are we going to try and solve the murder?
Ah,
All right, mate. He's going off
I
to solve
think
the murder. Are we going to try and solve
right.
this murder, or are we just going to take another job?
Let's solve the murder.
All right, we're going to have to be extra careful now because the cutthroat. Oh my god! I know I was making a joke about Saucy Jack.
Oh, great. I think we may be out of our depth on this one.
No, because we're the most competent cops. I don't know yet.
Mohammed Smith. It's the most common first name, the most common surname. It's a pretty good guess.
I don't know where the crime scene is. Where's the crime scene? Hang on. This doesn't help me. I'm lost. Dun Terrace. Where's Dun Terrace? That's not where we live, is it?
I don't think us. Is this the twist?
No, it's not. It's not where we live.
Oh yeah, I heard of a.
People I beat up last time.
I heard of a Sherlock. I've heard of a Sherlock Holmes versus. I mean, there's a lot of Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper, but there was one where it turns out that Sherlock was the Ripper.
Okay.
And that he, in a fugue state, committed the murders. I don't know whether it was to give himself a challenge or something, but. Did you want to talk more about Murder, She Wrote?
Yeah, let's talk about Murder, She Wrote for a minute.
Okay.
But also, if we find a ring somewhere between floor -2 and 2 of the building we need to go to, that's good. And also, this is giving me a thing to find the building that we need to go to, so that's good.
Lovely.
Good.
So yeah, Murder, She Wrote. Oh, there was. The Murder, She Wrote was a bigger show, but there was also Diagnosis Murder.
Yeah.
Which had Dick Van Dyke as a lead, as the lead doctor who helped his son solve crime, murders specifically. And I always thought they should have done a crossover. Diagnosis Murder, She Wrote.
She wrote that prescription. Ooh.
Yes, There was an episode of Diagnosis Murder where the killer is a literal vampire.
Oh, that's a bit creepy.
It's called the Bela Lugosi Blues. The premise is that it's a black bachelorette type show, and Dick Van Dyke's character's son, who's played by Dick Van Dyke's son,
Mm.
I think he's a contestant, or maybe like one of the Doctor's sidekicks is a contestant on this show, and other contestants keep getting killed. And Dick Van Dyke basically says, "Oh yeah, she's the killer, but she has this condition where she thinks she's a vampire." And then in the end, she starts fucking levitating
Jesus fucking Christ.
and ends up accidentally impaling herself. And you got to think, how the hell did they carry on with their lives after that? After they found out that vampires were real?
Well, not easily, I would say.
Did they just agree to just pretend it never happened and never speak of it again?
They'd have to, wouldn't they? Like,
Because
you couldn't.
that would
You can't recover from that.
no, that would shake your understanding of the world to its very core.
Yeah.
Vampires are real. What the fuck else is real?
Everything. Everything's real, man. There's no sign of his ring that was missing somewhere between the floors that we were on. It turns out we were in the right building all along. I randomly found the right fucking building. I also know where the murder took place, because that's not a ring. The murder was in here. There's no door, key into the door. There's a security camera.
It was the second season as well.
Oh, so it's early.
So, yeah, how many series did this thing run for?
Not fucking clue, but too many. If it really early on had that.
It's 8 seasons.
Fucking hell.
So they had another 6 seasons, probably more. I don't know whether this was the last episode of series 2.
Fucking hell. Man, I hope this place has some.
And Jesus.
Are we in the right building? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, they must
003? Oh, no, that's not the right one. I'm in the wrong apartment. I'm in the wrong apartment, Ben.
You're in an event.
Yeah, no, I've gone to 103. I was meant to go to 1003.
It is quite insane, this episode.
Man, I need some coke. Honestly, it sounds it, and I don't necessarily. Why isn't it called? It's no lift. Oh, it is. It sounds bonkers.
I've got a question for you.
Oh, go on then.
Which horror movie villain do you think you'd have the best time surviving against?
Jaws.
No.
Why not?
Full disclosure, this was Jordan's question.
It
He forgot
was.
to ask it in the first video recorded, which is going to be airing on Halloween.
But since Halloween's coming up. No, Jaws. Jaws. I'm not
no.
going to fucking see.
Well, okay, you say that, but I was thinking about this, and I thought, surely I mean, you could say that for everybody. Okay, Jason Voorhees, I'm nowhere near Camp Crystal Lake.
Okay, no, but
you have to
Jason
work on the
Voorhees
assumption.
has the ability to get to here, to this town that I live in.
I think we need
not.
I think we need to work on the assumption that we're in their terrain.
Okay, well, in that case, assume
not Jaws.
Okay, so if we're in their terrain, does that mean that for Freddy Krueger we're asleep, or does that just mean that we exist? Because I could pull an all-nighter.
Freddy Krueger, you exist.
Okay, I could pull an all-nighter. He's my second guess.
But you'd have to sleep eventually.
If it was a 24-hour deal, I'd go for Freddy Krueger. If it was anyone else, I'd probably whatever the STD is in It Follows, because I just don't fuck anyone. That's fine, job done.
I would say.
I am just so to be clear, we need to go in here, but there's a cop standing right outside. So I'm gonna go get us something to drink. In the meantime, pass the time.
Do your fix. I think. See, I think I'd have a chance against Jason Voorhees because I understand his backstory, and in the I think in the second film, one of the final girl dresses up as his mother.
Well, I mean, ultimately, it's not him you're trying to stop in the first case, is it?
Well, no, it's his mother.
I'll just make some
And
cookies.
I could probably,
I could
I could
take her.
beat up an old lady,
Easy. That's
woman
what
in
I
her
did last
50s.
Sunday.
Hmm, yeah.
I didn't actually beat up an old lady. There's another cop there. Evening. I'm pretty sure it's like 6 in the morning.
What about? Oh, I know what I can do.
What's that?
I have the perfect book for our any sort of Halloween chat. By the fact, this might I was going to say it might have been more suited for the next video, but gosh, my shelves are dusty. It's a book called Slasher Movies: The A to Z Guide to Over 60 Years of Blood and Guts.
Okay.
So, and it's got a shit ton of slash films, and it's also got the taglines.
Okay, so you want me to try and guess the film from the tagline?
You'll never do it. It's sort of a shit game in a way.
You don't think that I could successfully?
Well, I mean, you probably won't know a lot of these films.
You underestimate me, my good friend.
Okay. Okay, you might know this film. I think you probably will know this film. The tagline is 10,000 people are killed in America each year, over 2,000 with firearms. Americans, they have no imagination.
It's a horror film.
Yes.
Really?
Would you like me to give you another clue?
Yeah, please.
Um, I'll give you the first line. A couple of American tourists, Paxton, a law graduate, and Josh, an aspiring writer, and their Icelandic companion enjoy the highs and erotic pleasures of Amsterdam.
Uh oh, it is. See, I feel like that's probably something like Hostage or something, but that's not going to be right.
Hostage.
No, Hostel. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, Hostel, yeah.
Is it Hostel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I thought that was more Eastern Europe than Amsterdam, because Amsterdam's obviously not very Eastern Europe. It's pretty Western Europe, to be honest with you. But fair enough. Next.
I'll see if I'm trying to find one that you might have an outside chance of knowing.
Why can't I talk to him? Hello, hello, hello. It's not letting me talk to a person.
Uh,
Hang on, what would
okay, how about the thing is you're not going to be able to guess them. I'll just give you a tagline and you try and think of what
Okay.
you just throw some titles out there.
Okay.
A is for apple, B is for bed, C is for co-ed, D is for dead, F is for failing to keep your head.
Is that Nightmare on Elm Street?
No, you wouldn't have heard of this. Um,
It's not Death Day.
no, it came out in 1981. You
Oh.
won't know it.
Oh, okay. I can throw out some more names, but if you, I'm so sure I won't know it. Just
It's
tell me.
Night School.
Oh no, no one's heard of that.
No.
I had no hope.
Uh,
Where am I in relation to?
oh, God created heaven, man created hell, which is the tagline for philosophy of a knife, which is a Russian film.
Sounds Russian. Are you going yet, Mr. Police Officer? I'm investigating the murder. I need to find the murder.
So they've got So they've each of these films they've given a slasher rating uh, out of 5 blood splatters.
Okay.
How many do you think Psycho has?
6. No,
Out of
it's
5?
out of 5. 4.
No, 1.
Suppose there's probably not that much blood, is there?
There's not at all.
Because it's chocolate sauce, isn't it?
Well, you don't see a lot of it.
No, but it's
Thing.
also chocolate sauce.
Well, yes.
First film to have a, what do you call it?
Flushing toilet.
Didn't
A
have
flushing
what it
toilet.
takes to kill to get ahead. They must be worthy. That's a weird business card. What's the fingerprint on that? Oh, it's type J.
How does scanners only have 2 when someone's head famously explodes in that?
Don't know. What is that? That's a straight razor.
How many splatter marks do you think Scream has?
I'm gonna call that 3.
4.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm searching a dead body. Caused by a sharp object or blade.
Dawn of the
It
Dead has
is.
3.
Ooh.
This one here was 0. It's called 13 Women. It came out in 1932.
Okay. Is it any good?
Apparently, it was relatively unique in its exploration of inherent racism.
Oh, it's nice to have that. In a...
Yes, I like horror films that are about a little bit more, or have a little more to them.
I love it when we have a horror film that the Americans just can't quite handle the ending of. You know, there's times
What?
when they insist on changing the ending because it's not quite.
Yes,
It's
I
not
remember
happy
the
enough for
ending
them.
for what was that Will Smith movie?
I Am
The
Legend.
yeah, do you know that the original ending to that?
Well, when you say the original ending, I assume you mean the original ending of that version and not the film it was based on or the book it was based on. Or
Yeah,
does,
yeah.
I forget. Does he die in the version that came out, or is he alive in the version that came out? Because
In the version that comes out, he's dead. I think he's dead in both. But in one, he sort of sacrifices himself against the monsters.
yes, with a grenade,
And
isn't it?
yes, and in the other one, um, he has like one of the women monster creature things, and he's experimented on her.
Hmm.
And one of the other monsters, they attack his home and break through, and all they want to do is rescue her. And he realizes that they're not that he's their he is the creature of the night that stalks them. He's their horror story. He's their ghoul.
Because he's a bastard. Which is good. We found who
Yeah.
the victim is, Ben.
So who is it?
The victim is Litchi.
Licky Karapopoulos.
Yeah.
So you heard about Bobby Charlton?
Yeah, he's dead, isn't he?
Yeah. I'd like to
Bless him.
explain to the audience who Bobby Charlton was.
Football player.
Yeah, he was in the 1966 World Cup team, the English World Cup team, who won the World Cup
Mm,
in 1966 against West Germany.
as you do.
And you know what I was doing a few hours before the news broke?
What you was doing or what they were doing?
What I was doing.
You weren't watching football, were you?
I was watching a documentary about the 1966 World Cup team.
Oh, fucking hell.
See, I don't really like football, but I like documentaries about it because I find it kind of interesting.
Does that mean that you've seen Beckham?
Yes,
Is that any good?
yes. I had no idea he was super hated at one point.
Yeah, everyone hates everyone for a while, don't they? That's the
I
problem.
have no idea he was like the most reviled man in the country for no real reason.
Since when have people needed a reason to hate people? It's
Yeah,
preferred, but they don't do it. Oh my god, there's a
I
fucking rifle. There's a rifle in the fucking bathroom.
Is it the victim's house?
Yeah,
Take it.
and they have the fingerprints on it. I haven't got space for it really to justify it.
Well, it occurred to me that probably the worst thing that happened to English football was us winning the World Cup.
Well, because we suddenly realised that actually we could maybe play with sometime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the stars sort of aligned, and we won. And every year we get a little bit further from that, every 4 years. And the shadow of that victory has sort of really tarnished us in a sense, because we haven't. Every time we fail, it's like we haven't won the World Cup. It'll be 60 years in
or
3 years.
Jesus Christ, this addiction is really kicking my ass. What did I let you talk me into this?
That's your fault.
Yeah, I mean, I'm no good at football. I know that much.
No.
My glasses got broke over football once.
Happened.
Someone wasn't happy.
When was this?
Oh, it was. What do you think that means?
Can you close the blinds?
Put a pin.
Put a pin in it.
I think maybe it's meant to have stopped there, but it's gone over a wall.
Yeah, what's
Yeah, someone wasn't happy with me doing a bad job of a particular event in football, and I got punched. This was back when we were in school, so I mean, yeah,
my school with you?
the school that we were both at, yes.
Who was it?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
Was it James?
It was, I believe, a James, of which there were a few.
Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of people probably wanted to punch me back then.
Yeah.
But I mean, people were. I don't think I necessarily did anything to deserve getting punched.
No, probably not in that instance.
I'm in someone else's apartment.
But you were terribly annoying.
So are you.
Through that.
You still are. Oh, Ben, I can't see, and there's a laser beam.
I'm not annoying.
You are. I would stab you in an instant if I had a weapon and the means.
Ew.
Jesus Christ, there's a person.
Drinking breast milk.
Ben, I'm nervous.
Not my problem.
It's locked. I can't get out.
But Sherlock Holmes never got locked in an apartment he broke into.
Can I lockpick it? It's going to take 4 picks. I can't keep my eyes on the handle. Right, we've got out. Whew. Right then, that was easy. Let's call the lift. It's all going swimmingly. Oh, look at that. So, we've got the fingerprints of the person who is probably the killer.
Oh. Let's run them through the database.
Oh, sadly, there's only one database that we can go through. And that database is finding them. And I doubt this person's going to let us just take their fingerprints. Hello. Can I have your fingerprints? Oh.
Well,
Alright, fair enough. What bitch?
are you just going to ask everybody for their fingerprints?
No, I'm going to go to their place of work. The person who's
Been murdered.
Who's been murdered, yeah, because this is important. This is very important. Although I want to nip in here quick first in case this is for. No, that's the laundrette. Never mind. I'm going to go to the person who's been murdered's place because they might have the fingerprints on file there. It might be that it's one of their colleagues that did it. If one
Well,
of the,
most people are killed by people they know.
well, exactly. If one of their, do I know their name? No, it's an unknown citizen, and that's their name. Yeah, if it's one of their colleagues, then all of a sudden, you know, odds are looking pretty good. It's either their colleague or their flatmate, right? But I haven't got their flatmate's fingerprints on file. I don't think. It's still where is it? I don't know where it is. Yeah, fingerprint type J. So I've still got to find out that. But if I can do that, oh my god, it's so busy. Why are the stairs so busy? Why is no one taking the elevator? Why aren't I taking the elevator?
Exercise.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
You want to throw another topic out there?
Alright, calm down. Fucking hell. I don't think we were getting paid for this shit. Let me just cross that one off that you nicked. No, if it was real life, like if it was right now, if I had to go up against a horror movie icon right this second, I'd go with Jaws.
That's such a cheap answer.
No, but it's an honest answer. It's the answer
I know
of
it
someone
occurred to me too, but I still don't think it's a fair answer.
Well, I don't expect you to give me a fair answer.
I don't know, maybe Leatherface. He looks a bit out of shape.
To be fair. Right. That's head of HR. That's Adam. That's Lincoln. That's Tay. That's our victim. Right, where's their fingerprint database in here?
Do you need 2 HR people? That's like 2/7 of the company. Is HR.
You don't need a HR for that few people, do you? Really?
You just need the one, really.
9086. We can't go in there legally. What time is it? It's 10 at night. Ooh. I'm in the wrong room. Oh, what was the keypad? What did it say? It was 9086.
Topic?
Oh, calm down.
Alright, I'm only saying because I've only got 2 left.
Yeah, well, you know, some of us are trying to solve a... Ah! I'm being shot by a thing! I'm gonna die, Ben!
You fucked that up, didn't you?
I'm dead. Because the door wouldn't open even though I did the thing. Alright, let's find a topic. Let's talk Star Wars.
Okay.
I think you'll enjoy this conversation topic. I think it's something that would seriously, you know, you've seen the original trilogy, yeah?
Yeah, you just not for a while, but yeah.
Fucking recovery. Do you how differently do you think things would go for the Empire if Tarkin had survived, if he'd evacuated from the Death Star?
Well, I'm presuming there are Star Destroyers docked in that thing, right?
Yeah, one has to assume so, seeing as the size of them compared to it. Yeah.
So if they'd evacuated and got away in good time, they could launch a pretty swift counter-offensive on the planet's surface, and I dare say Darth Vader spinning out, he would have been picked up, wouldn't he?
Yeah, a lot quicker than he was.
You know what happened in the expanded canon to Darth Vader after that?
Did he crash on something?
As I recall, and I haven't read anything really about this, I've just skimmed a Wikipedia or a Wikipedia page. He crash landed on a planet with like Velociraptor type things,
That sounds about right, doesn't it?
and he ended up killing a load of them, and then he got a bodyguard group of them.
Okay.
They respected him.
So bear that in mind, kids. If you ever crash land on a planet with such creatures, establish yourself as the leader of a pack.
It reminds me of how Jabba got the Gamorrean guards to work for him. Gamorreans to work for him.
You know, how did you
He
manage that?
when he challenged him to a fight and said that if I beat you, you have to work for me, but you have to fight me blindfolded. And then he had his goons beat the shit out of them, and they were like, "Oh my god, this guy's tough."
Oh, it's a sound tough.
So yeah, okay. Tarkin evacuates. There's like a couple of Star Destroyers. They get a load of people out. Maybe not everybody.
No, but they only really need to get
But
him and his crew
you
out,
know,
right?
him and like the higher ups and enough guys to pilot a Star Destroyer. They get far enough away. It looks like a Klingon. The Death Star blows
Just a
up.
bit.
Darth Vader. They hone in on his position as he spins out of control and tractor beam him in. And then they launch an offensive like from orbit, and I guess the Rebel Alliance wiped out. 'Cause they didn't really have a contingency plan for that, did they?
No,
Their contingency, their backup plan, the only plan they had was we've got this we found this weakness in the Death Star. They're going to blow us up. This is literally our only chance.
so let's do
And they
it.
somehow pulled it off. So the Rebel Alliance would have been destroyed.
I mean, I honestly think that it would have gone so much better for the Empire had he, if he'd survived. If he hadn't been overconfident.
Well, even if they just somehow beamed him out and he was the only one who got out.
No. Well, even then, yeah.
No, I think the Emperor would have killed him.
No,
I think
I
he
don't
would have
think
been
so.
stripped of his position and killed and replaced in a heartbeat.
I think the Emperor would understand just how powerful and not powerful, just how important he is to the Galactic Empire's efforts.
Was he important?
Well, I mean, it was important to be made the first Grand Moff and to be put in charge of the Death Star.
Yeah, I mean, he did come up with the Tarkin Doctrine, which sort of led to at the end. Do you know what the Tarkin Doctrine is?
I vaguely remember, but it's been a while.
It's basically the whole idea that fear will keep people in line.
Ah, yes.
I don't know. I think he would have. I suspect maybe he wouldn't have been killed right from the off, but he would have been in Palpatine's bad books. He would have fallen from favor, and some other high-ranking rival would have taken advantage and gotten rid of him pretty sharpish.
I anticipated it'd been alright.
I disagree, and that's okay.
Survival's the only thing that really mattered at that point. If he'd survived, he would have made it. Like, properly made it somewhere in the Empire past that point. Is that... That is still on, isn't it? Even though I turned them off. Maybe they turn them back on again. I suppose that is an option, isn't it? They could have actually undone the work that I was prepping myself. Holy Schmidt, what the fuck? There's a small bullet hole here.
What is going on in this company?
There's a bullet hole in the wall, Ben. Oh, I've just armed the...
Oh, is this the room you were in last time?
Oh, yeah, to be fair, it's possible that it's a bullet.
That would be my guess.
I need to turn the security back off. Off. Ah, it's too shaky. I can't do it. There we go. Oh my god. Ben.
Shaking because of your addiction.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not
God.
very like.
Well, look, Sherlock Holmes was addicted to morphine, wasn't he?
Yeah, I guess.
Or heroin, or whatever it was.
Cocaine.
Cocaine, any number of things.
I think it was heroin, to be fair. Have we got anything good in the safe? What was the thing? Oh, 9086, that's fine. Ooh. Take that. Let's have a look at this paper stack. Oh my god, I can look at all this crumpled paper. I'm not going to. Oh, pardon me. No, what we want to find is their records, which will be in a drawer somewhere.
You know, for GDPR purposes, all those drawers should be locked.
Yeah, they should, but you know. Oh, quality control. I've got a problem with that. Take that money. Oh, there's someone there. They've not seen me though. Hopefully. To be fair, I don't know where the. I'm trying to. I don't know where to look for the. Normally, there's a very convenient cupboard that's got the info in. It can't. It could just be this one. To be fair.
Possibly.
Nope.
I wonder why. Can you think of any other good what ifs? Not just in Star Wars, but in just film franchises we like.
Well, it struck me as you were asking that question that probably one of the better Dr. Donna stories is in fact a what if.
Left, yeah.
I mean, that's all that really is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's a good episode. Oh, not off the top of my head. Do you have any? That you can think of?
I know what we can do. I know what we can do.
Oh, are you gonna name actors from a film?
Yes, I am.
And see if I
See
can
if I
guess
can
it.
find something that you know. Um,
Ah, I had an idea.
I think this might be a long shot, but I think.
Right, I'm ready when you are.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Carol Drukin. He was he played Mr. Hom in TNG. He played Lurch in The Addams Family. He was in Twin Peaks.
Okay.
You'd probably know if you saw him. Becca Lish and Keith. There's a way to pronounce this. Joachim, Jochim.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with any of those names.
No. Richard Jenkins and Veronica Cartwright.
Veronica Cartwright rings a bell.
Yeah, she does. And Richard Jenkins, incidentally, is Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, Ben!
What?
Oh no, never mind. I got excited. But nothing. I thought I'd found the fingerprints that we were after, but they're not. I'm not after. Oh! Fingerprint type J, which is the ones that are on the straight razor.
Mm-hmm.
Lincoln Stubbs. That's the person who saw me. Oh, Ben. Ben.
Oh, we got him.
We might have.
Yeah, Veronica Cartwright was in Alien.
Oh, I'm assuming it's not Alien then.
No.
When
not
does
Cabin in
John
the Woods.
Hurt come into this?
All right, so the next four are the big stars of this film.
Okay.
Michelle Pfeiffer,
Okay.
Susan Sarandon,
Okay.
Cher,
Yeah.
and Jack Nicholson.
I can't think what they were all in.
Is
Is it an animated?
No, it's not. Came out in 1987.
1987 film with Jack Nicholson, Susan Sarandon,
Michelle Pfeiffer, and Cher.
Cher in 1987. I don't think I know this, you know.
No, I may have gone a bit too heavy-handed, but they play three women.
Oh, the
and Jack
Witches of
Nicholson.
Eastwick.
Yes.
I haven't actually seen it, you know.
No, I haven't either, but I figured it was pretty famous. So
Yeah, no,
yeah.
you're right. It is.
Okay, let's have another one then. Let's see if I can find one that's a bit more.
Oh, this person is non-binary.
Good for it's maybe a dystopian in the future, but it's a pretty tolerant one. Apparently.
Please tell me this is a drinks machine. It's a coffee vending machine. I don't want coffee. I need cola. Why would you do this to me, man? How much money have I got? Ah, I've not got enough money to get rid of his bloody contraption.
Okay, I've got another one.
Okay.
Okay, so there's 9 again.
Okay.
So Ed Saunders or Ed Sanders,
Yep.
Jane Weisener,
Yep.
Laura Michelle Kelly, and Jamie Campbell Bower.
None of those names ring a bell.
Is he in? Oh no, he's not. He plays young Grindelwald. I thought he was in House of the Dragon, but yeah. Okay, so now we're into the sort of the main lot. Sacha Baron Cohen,
Okay.
Timothy Spall.
Oh, hang on. Stop. I know it. This will be again another film I've not seen. I'm going to assume that this is Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, can you name the other 3?
Well, I can name. Yes, I think I can. Helena Bonham Carter,
Yeah,
Alan Rickman,
yeah,
Johnny Depp.
yeah. Well done.
Thank you. I need to find the place. Una momento.
Okie dokie.
I need to find out where it is on the map. Dun Terrace. Where's Dun Terrace? I don't bloody know anymore. I'm lost, Ben. I'm lost in this ridiculous city. Oh, I'm a laundrette. Again.
Did you get to call this city something?
Yeah, I can't remember what. But yeah, I got to name it. I picked a random name generator. Because one from a random name generator, because it has a... Here it is, it's the one I'm after. Where's the entrance? That's it. I'm ready for you to give me another one if you can find one.
Yeah, sorry, I was just looking at a weird film I found. I say weird, it's called Georgia Rule. It's got Jane Fonda in it, but also Lindsay Lohan and one of the Desperate Housewives. The one who went to prison.
I'm uninstalling this thing because it's a pain in the ass. I've managed to save the money up to do it.
Fair dues. Do you lose the $5,000, I presume?
Well, it cost me £6,000, apart from the fact that I drank a few drinks and I had some upgrade discs that meant that I was able to cut down by another £2,000. But it does mean that I don't have to worry about coda rotting away my brain with addiction. So I don't want to get addicted. Right, hang on, it's this building. I think. It's not as close. Not that building. Is it this one? Pardon me. No, not that one. Times like these, I wish I had some vague sense of direction.
Okay, here's some more. Oh, this is a bit too easy.
We'll do it anyway.
Okay, Zoe Leader,
Okay.
Madge Sinclair, uh, Robert Guillamy?
Who?
Guillamain? Guillamain?
Don't know.
Yeah.
Let's
Kelly
diagonally opposite.
and Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Okay, some more names that aren't the random ones that we just have to say because
Whoopi Goldberg,
okay.
Beach Marin, and Jim Cummings.
Whoopi Goldberg and Cheech. Interesting. I've gone the wrong way as well. Hang on, where am I? I've lost track of where I am. Sorry. That's this one.
Gwen Atkinson,
Yeah.
Ernie Sabella.
Stop. Is this Rat Race?
No.
Okay.
And Nathan Lane.
Nathan Lane, I recognise. Is it The Lion King?
Yeah.
Oh, you see.
Would you care to name the other? There's 3 more.
Jeremy Irons will be one of them.
Yeah.
You'll have James Earl Jones.
Yeah.
And I know the name, but I can't think who it is. Because it'll be whoever played what's her name? Simba, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Jason something, isn't it?
No. Oh no, not young Simba, old Simba.
Oh, I don't know who
It's,
played old Simba.
Matthew Broderick.
Oh, of course it was. Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can find a slightly better one. It's the second time I've gone, don't tell Mum the babysitter's dead.
I'm either cold or I've still got some addiction issues. Maybe I'm just cold, hungry and thirsty. I don't have any handcuffs. That could be awkward.
Hmm.
So I'm going to go to the top floor, and because they had some handcuffs in there, well, not the top floor, but the floor that had the murder, and then I'll head back down. Oh, I slipped. I slipped and fell. Good God! Imagine if I'd slipped and fallen down the elevator shaft. That would have been bad.
Certainly would have.
This cop's still here. Fucking hell, mate. Get a job.
Okie dokie.
What you got for me?
Not all as of yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm still trying to find a good one. It's quite difficult.
It is, isn't it? Harder than it ought to be, considering. Oh my God! I've made it out of and then back into the murder victim's home.
Hmm. Okay, I have a film.
Go on then.
Okay, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Okay.
Tony Curtis.
Okay. Not often you see
And
him acting.
what?
Tony Curtis is the director, isn't he?
No, Tony Curtis is an actor.
Oh, who am I thinking of then? Richard Curtis, maybe?
Yeah, possibly.
Well,
Yeah,
it's an understandable misconception.
Tony Curtis.
Yep.
Alice E. Williams
Yep.
and Denise Crosby who was in TNG.
Oh, funny one.
Michelle Baroob, Gillian Ileana Waters,
Hmm.
Amy Graham, Sid Haig, Hattie Windsor, Takia Crystal Kamer, or Kima,
Okay.
Tommy Lister Jr., Lisa Gay Hamilton, Chris Tucker,
Chris Tucker.
and Michael Bowen. No, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left, but I imagine they're probably fairly big cast members.
Hmm. See, I can only think of one thing that's got Chris Tucker in that isn't like Rush Hour.
Okay. Maybe if I give you some more of these, it'll.
I'm assuming it wasn't the Fifth Element,
No.
because that's the other thing I can think of he was in.
Robert Forster.
I'm not sure who that is.
You know him.
I probably do, but I can't tell you who it is.
Bridget Fonda.
I've heard of her.
Michael Keaton.
I know of him.
Now the other three, we're getting into real territory. Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro and Michael Keaton.
Okay, I lied. There's 3 left now. I forgot one.
No, go
Uh, Samuel L. Jackson.
with Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on a minute. Oh! I've got a feeling this is Jackie Brown.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Now, you could probably name one of the others. I don't know whether you'll be able to name the other person. Who played Jackie Brown?
I can't remember.
Pam Grier.
Yes.
And the other one, I doubt you'll get it, is Quentin Tarantino.
Oh yeah.
He played a voice on an answering machine.
Because of course he loves to have an excuse to put himself in. Oh, it's the blueprints for a building. He loves to put himself in his stuff, doesn't he? The thing about how he wrote the lines that he said were quite offensive to a lot of people. Lines that he said in Pulp Fiction are going around his head.
Yes.
The fact that he wrote it and got and just had to say it. Angus O'Brien, the security guard.
How many topics do you got left?
Loads, but we've got a whole other video to do. And I'm multitasking.
Okay, then.
Pick another film.
Okay.
I mean, I have got them all so far, haven't I?
Yeah, maybe I should throw a hardball your way.
That was a hardball. I didn't get it until it struck me that Samuel L. Jackson and Robert De Niro are in it. Because he.
Yeah, I thought you've definitely seen it.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, let's do.
Just going through a list of residents in this building.
There's a lot of repeats on this random movie picker thing.
Yeah, there were quite a lot when I was doing it. Just turning off all the cameras.
Okay, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Joel McKinnon Miller.
That's the name that
Philip.
rings a bell. That doesn't happen often this early on. Go on, I'm listening.
Yeah. I think I know where you know him from as well. Philip Baker Hall. Harry Shearer. Peter Krause. Una Damon. Paul Giamatti.
Okay.
Brian Delate. Holland Taylor. Natasha McElhone. Noah Emmerich. This one doesn't really count.
Why not?
Oh wait, no, my mistake. No, it's not listed. It's mentioned in the notes. This person, but the paragraph opens with their name, so I misread it. So we've got 1, 2, 3 people left. John
Well,
McKinnon Miller is in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
is it? Oh yeah, he's Hitchcock or
Norm.
Scully or yeah, one of them. Oh, I
Yes,
don't want to
we've
get
got
into another fight.
3 left. Ed Harris,
Okay.
Laura Linney,
Laura Linney, I know as well, but I can't think where from.
he played Frasier's last love interest in the Frasier original run. And last one, Jim Carrey.
Is this Liar Liar or something like that?
No,
Truman Show.
yeah, it is, yeah.
Oh. Well, I'm hugely impressed with myself. I've ended up in a fist fight again. I don't want to have to kill this guy with the gun that I picked up that happened to be the murder weapon from the last time.
Who is this guy?
This is just a guy who's also in the apartment. I'm not even
Which
entirely
apartment are you in?
This is the apartment that the killer's in. But this isn't the killer. No, because the killer's just getting up from a... Get out of here, Lincoln. I will fuck you up. How are they all so good at fighting and I'm still beating them up?
Jesus.
I don't know what they're doing. Oh my god, their hair came off. Yeah,
It's a wig.
Lincoln Stubbs is definitely type J.
Puff him, Dano. Or book him, Dano. Whatever.
Where's the handcuffs? There we go.
I've just seen a picture of Deadwood in their Halloween costumes. They're going as Elphaba and Glinda, who are 2 characters from Wicked.
Of course they are.
It's quite impressive, all their makeup and stuff. It's yeah.
Hmm.
I have to mention what I'm reacting to because I know future me is going to forget and be really frustrated.
Yeah. Probably will. Bloody future you. Hang on, where's this? What was this code? It was 9086, wasn't it? Is it the same code? No, which means it's a different thing. But actually, I tell you what,
Well,
I think I can answer all of these questions, which means I can do this because the full name of the killer. Oh,
Lincoln. What was his second name?
it's this one. Lincoln Stubbs.
Jeffries.
I've
Lincoln
arrested
Stubbs.
them. Do I have evidence that places them at the scene? Yes, a fingerprint. Hang on, was it that fingerprint or? Yeah, it was that fingerprint. Killer lives. Fuck's sake. 502, there we go. Yep, that's here. Area located a murder weapon. I believe it was a straight razor. I have arrested them. Plot course to hand in. If I run, I can hand this in. No, I'm not going to jump down the elevator shaft. It's a recipe for disaster. Especially when I'm as almost dead as I am. I need medical attention.
Well, you shouldn't have gotten that fight, should you?
I was trying to do law. I'm a professional. Ish. I'm good at fist fights, to be fair. It's only really when people pull a gun on me that I lose. And I think that's perfectly reasonable. I think maybe I'm meant to arrest them before, sorry, after I've declared that it's them. But they have been arrested, to be fair. Oh, that's how I was supposed to
Let's
find it.
try a TV show, shall we?
If you want. Oh, I've got ticks. I got ticks across the board, Ben.
Yay! We did it.
We solved
They're
the
gonna
murder.
be publicly executed, presumably.
I got 250 social credit. Just like living in China.
Yeah.
Social credit level up. I'm just going to recover from my honors. Get in bed. Sleep. If I sleep in hospital, I don't have to go to home. Oh, I passed out in the hospital.
They kicked you out.
Well, I tell you what, it's a fucking good job. Fucking good job I was there and I'd already handed in the case thing, because they could have probably uncuffed themselves when their mate woke up. I've been detained.
Why were you detained?
I don't know, but I'm paying my medical bills. Probably because I don't know, beaten some people up. How much money have we got? I feel like we've probably not got much money. We've definitely lost money, but that's because we've still got £3 grand. That's all right. Right, let's find another job, shall we? Let's not do the murder this time. We've only been going about an hour as well, so you've had a TV show.
Not quite.
Hang on. Right, archive. Because I've done it. So that's not done. Demolition work. Evidence collection. Outsourced arrest. Let's do that.
What a strange series 2.5 Men is.
Yes, it can be.
Anyway, Charlie Sheen. No, I'm joking. Joke. I was joking.
Are we still doing a TV show or?
I'm trying to find one.
Yes, I want to purchase that, and I do need to purchase that. Oh.
Okay, I found one.
Okay.
Okay. So, William Dozier,
Okay.
Yvonne Craig,
Yeah.
Madge Blake,
Mm.
Stafford Rep.
None of these names are ringing a bell.
No, they won't. Neil Hamilton. Not that Neil Hamilton. Alan Napier. Milton Berle.
See, that rings a bell.
Yes, he
Milton Berle.
was apparently very well endowed.
I'll take your word for it.
Anne Baxter. Another big name. Cliff Robertson.
Okay.
Carolyn Jones. Vincent Price.
Oh, okay.
David Wayne. George Sanders.
Okay.
Victor Buono. Yeah, so I think they're all the people who won't really mean an awful lot to you in terms of solving this, anyway.
Okay.
Right, Julie Newmar.
Okay.
Frank Gorshin. And John Astin.
Okay.
Okay, we're into like the top ones now.
Trouble
Cesar Romero.
Trouble with TV shows is that they often have quite a lot of people that are
They
Just saying.
do, but yeah.
You sure I've seen this?
You will know of it, yeah. You'll
Oh,
be able to get it.
okay. I'll take your word for it.
Caesar Romero,
Yeah.
Burgess Meredith,
Okay.
Burt Ward.
Yeah. This is Batman.
Yeah.
Okay.
She has the guesses to the other two.
Well, Adam West will be one of them.
Yeah.
No.
I'll tell you the character they played. Catwoman.
See, I know the name. Julie Newmar?
That's who I said.
Oh, I don't know then.
Eartha Kitt.
Kit.
Yeah. I didn't think that was such a bad one, to be honest.
Well, the trouble is, I've never seen it, and most of those names are nobodies to me.
I know. But you would have.
It was Burt Ward that
Yeah.
gave it away to me. Who I believe played
Yeah.
Robin?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Until the incident. I'm looking for a particular type of fingerprint. And I thought I was being clever, but sadly, it's not quite gone to plan. That's unfortunate.
About that mass shooter in America,
I have heard about that.
which doesn't narrow down who's
Which one?
disappeared in Maine. What a fucking shit show that is.
What, America? Yes, I completely
Yeah.
agree. So, this job that we've taken on, we need to arrest an unknown citizen. All the information we have about this citizen is that they are 25, their fingerprint type is P, and they live in this building. So they work in this building.
Right, that shouldn't be too difficult.
So, my go-to was to have a look at the fingerprints on the mailboxes and see if we get a type P. Because if we get a type P, then we can assume that they are involved in whatever structure or whichever apartment or building has that name, number, right? Does that seem like a logical line of thinking to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so too. Only trouble is, there's quite a lot of things that fingerprints have gone on over here. And so far, I've not seen type P anywhere.
Doctor Who is coming back in on the 25th of November, isn't it?
I don't know the date. I was going to ask you actually.
Well, it's soon, which is pretty exciting.
I deliberately didn't put it on here because on my topic list for today because I knew that there were so many days left. I knew it was next month. You looking forward to it?
I am, yeah. I'll sit at my computer and I'll watch it, and we'll discuss after the fact.
Why after the fact? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm not going to do it during, am I?
Well, we could discuss during. We discussed during the other one when she regenerated.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to know how much longer you had left till you was gonna regenerate.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of that apart from the last bit. I just wanted to.
You missed Rasputin.
Yeah, I don't know how I would feel about that.
BJ. So far, it seems that the fingerprint type here is BJ.
Okay. Let me see if I can't find a fun.
I had such a wonderful idea and it's not paid off at all. Then. It's going to be the last one that. Oh, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing another murder. It's in the same bloody building. I don't know why all the murderers live there. B2, BU. BW. This would have been a wonderful thing if it had worked. This would have been like a stroke of genius. But it's not worked, so now I feel like an idiot.
Well, that's the fact you tried was good enough.
I've not finished yet. There's still every hope that it'll turn up. That's what it'll do. That's set of boxes. You right, woman. What are you looking for?
I'm just watching this video.
A video?
It's like I think it's like a prank show thing, but they've got this cinema and it's full of scary biker men. And
Okay.
people come in and like there's one seat, but it's you have to go past like a bunch of biker men to get to it, and they're always looking at you. And so far, only one guy's done it, and they're just giving him a round of applause. And all he's done is sit down. And
Okay.
everybody else sort of took one look and thought better of it. So well done, him.
If I work here,
Yeah.
then I suppose the best thing I can do is find the buildings that people are working in, right?
Well, here's an idea, bit out of the box.
What's that?
Is there like a is there a list in reception or something?
Well, not of
Yeah.
not
Is
of
there like a sign-in book?
not with people's fingerprints on them.
Well, no, but you could check the book. You only have the fingerprints, and you okay, right? I don't know.
I'm at a computer, and there isn't
You
even a
go off.
user. There isn't a user for me to have a look on the computer. What's this? What's it saying? Medicine. Oh, where were all these when I was needing medicine? They're probably right where they are. These are apartments, right? They look like apartments.
Yeah.
This, however, looks like. Well, he's not 25, is he?
Oh.
Evening. What?
This lady's eating. There's this gum wall in Seattle, and this lady's eating the gum off the wall.
Oh, that's not on.
No, it's not on. It's gross.
Someone's been in the oven in the public bathroom. Now I'm in a public bathroom. To be fair, I'm sure there's people who think you're gross. But they don't even know you.
Probably. I'd be very upset if there anybody was.
I told you I'm off work tomorrow. Not tomorrow, next week.
You have now.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to it. I'm by myself in the team tomorrow. So
Yeah.
the person that was in with me today, we were like, I'll see you when I'm back from my break. And they were like, have a good week off. I was like, oh, I will. It's actually a week and a half because I've got like another couple of days after. I'm very much looking forward to it.
Yeah. Well, I hope you have a good time.
I will. Thank you. Computer can see me. Even though I'm hidden. No, wrong one.
You set off another alarm.
Yes, but it's okay because I'm in the air vent now. They can't catch me if I'm in the air vent. They don't know it's me. The alarm's going to stop in a sec. See, the alarm stopped. The camera's not on anymore. They can't see me. No one knows what's going on. There's certainly no one here to question my existence. And there's going to be, somewhere in here... Why is there secret envelopes everywhere? One of these rooms... Gonna have some people... There we go, employee name. And they've got fingerprints on their records. So we just need to find P.
Lovely. How do you know it's a P?
Because I got told that it's P.
The fingerprint is P.
The one that I'm after. But I literally
Oh,
said that's not the right one. I told you. All we know is that their fingerprint type is P. They're
okay.
25 years old and they work in this building, and that's it. That's
Well,
all. That's all we know about them.
I wondered whether there was a development and you found a surname, but that's okay.
No, I've got a fingerprint, and that's it. Nothing has changed
That's okay.
apart from I'm suddenly a cat burglar. It seems. Can I go out through the main door? Ooh! I don't think you take this as seriously as I do.
Well, I'm looking for stuff to do with you.
Ah,
Um,
it's not even like you can look for clues because, like, there's no. It's all procedurally generated, isn't it? So
yeah.
you can't tell me whose fingerprints P belong to.
No, that's the fun bit, isn't it?
Nobody knows apart from the game, and I'm not entirely sure the game knows. But we know they don't work in whatever building that was, and whatever like company that was. So now we'll move on to the next one.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let me see if we can find something that we can do together. Unless you want to throw in the topic out there, but
I
I
mean, I
doubt you
can
do.
do.
Okay, go on then.
So, why do you stand on the whether Captain Jack Harkness is the face of Bow or not? Are you a yes or a no?
Well, sort of.
Like the face of Bow as we know them, not
It
just
doesn't.
a
I
nickname.
mean, I suppose it doesn't have to be, but that's clearly the intent, isn't it?
That's definitely how it's set up, isn't it?
Yes. That. Oh my God, Captain Chuck. What? That's eventually what happens to him after all these years. He turns into a big face.
But
On
like,
the whole, I'm
it,
basically fine with it.
yeah, only basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, his personality is completely different, but he's been alive at that point for, thousands upon thousands of years. More.
It does change most people's outlook.
Hang on. Face of Bow. Oh, he's been alive for a year, 5 billion and 53 he died.
If he died, how long was the Doctor hanging around his body for?
He's suggesting that well, I don't know. I like to think he eventually does.
Well, I mean, he probably likes to think he eventually does as well. To be fair, because let's
Quite
be
something that he
honest,
remembered about the Master for 5 billion years.
that is someone who knew that was his job.
And
Just
remembered the name that he went under. Unless it was just a complete coincidence when he said "You are not alone," and it was an acronym
it probably
for
was a
Yana.
coincidence. To be fair,
Probably
because
very handy.
that is a big that's a lot of work, isn't it, to remember those specific details and to remember at what point in his like at what point in their interactions because time is wibbly wobbly timey wimey, right? The situation with him and Riversong, they at least acknowledge that properly, don't they? By having
Yeah,
their relationship out of sync. But in this case, the face of Bow would have to know that that point in their interactions from the Doctor's perspective was ahead of his
it is
meeting with,
true.
the whole thing is it's so convolutedly ridiculous,
Yes.
even for Doctor Who, right? By Doctor Who standards, it's crazy.
Well, Martha was with him. I think is the giveaway. I mean, he dropped Jack off first, obviously, in that episode, but Jack comes back in Journey's End.
Yes.
The Doctor is no longer with Martha. I don't know. I feel like he knew.
I
Like,
I feel like it's questionable.
or maybe he was just saying something nice to his friend. Maybe he had absolutely fuck all to do with the master. Maybe he was just
You're not
offering
alone.
words of comfort and just saying, just always remember you got your buddies.
Yeah, that could be as simple as that. I don't know how to get out of here without
Yeah.
lockpicking this door, so I'm gonna have to lockpick this door. And hope that
Yeah.
camera doesn't spot me lockpicking this door.
I will say it is a bit of a stretch, that name.
It really is, isn't it?
Captain Jack was like the poster. He joined the Time Academy or something. He became the poster child for the Bohème Peninsula or something.
Yeah,
And they
Beauchene
called me the
Peninsula.
face of Bow.
Thing is, there's a bit earlier on in the story where Martha mentions the face of Bo, and he doesn't really
Yeah.
react to it in the hang on a minute, that's my name. Way that you would have expected him to, for someone who, supposedly went by that name.
Mm.
Like, that's the kind of thing that you're like, oh shit, that's me. Why are they talking about me? Right?
When did she mention it? Oh yeah, the face of Bow said you're not alone.
Yeah.
It's like right at the end of the Utopia, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Did we ever find whether employee records were in this place? We didn't, did we? All the company employee customer record thingies. Because that's where I am now. Oh, okay. Nick. Oh, I can't nick it.
It is pretty horrifying, really, isn't it?
It is somewhat.
He couldn't die, and just, I mean,
I mean, that's horror movie territory.
just he was so wise. But
Fuck's sake. And all because a blonde girl can't keep her eyes out for bloody Eye of Harmony. Whatever it's called. No, it's just for Time Vortex, isn't it?
mm,
I found the thing that's got the employee records on. They're not in this one.
gosh, the face of Bow. I don't know. I kind of. I mean, I'm sort of fine with that. I kind of would prefer it if he wasn't.
I'd prefer it if he wasn't, to be fair.
The face of Bow was just some wise ancient thing.
Rather than being this special thing, he's just a bloke who happens to. Oh shit, there's a camera. What do you mean? He's just a bloke who got time voodooed.
Oh, you mean Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they want us to believe.
Yeah. They should have just.
Time
Yeah.
voodoo. That seems the appropriate way of describing what happened there.
Books. I'm on his Wikipedia page. In the books, which obviously aren't canon. I know it's mentioned on the Long Game, on the TV channel, that he was pregnant.
Yes. Which
I mean, if you wanted to, you could just say that's just like tabloid gossip.
Yeah, you could.
Because nobody knows anything about this. Because there's no other. The face of Bow is not part of a race or anything. It's just this one thing, so people can speculate wildly.
Yeah, that's a perfectly reasonable argument for.
Apparently, there's a book where he has 3 sons and 3 daughters, but they all live natural lifespans of 40 years.
Okay.
Which is really, yes. He watched his children die and stayed watching while the universe forgot they had even existed.
Oof.
I know.
That's
pretty fucking sad.
fucking. I don't even know how to feel about that. Oh, I know how to feel about this though, Ben. I've just found some diamonds. What can I? Let's get rid of that.
You should use them to bribe criminals to find other criminals. Yeah, that's what you should do. You should get a contact on the inside.
Still looking for type P. I'll tell you what, there is one benefit to doing this. It's synchronizing all the. Oh, this tells me that we've probably already done this place then.
You know, I kind of, this conversation has really sort of pushed me further away from the Captain Jack is the face of Bo thing.
Well, you see.
I sort of like it's just this inexplicably tragic figure who, for reasons nobody can really imagine, just keeps on living. Um,
Christ, apparently
he
my bounty is 28, 29,
is the
30
last
grand.
of his kind when he dies.
I mean, to be fair, how many other immortal humans have there been?
No, he's worshipped in several galaxies.
Who isn't? Are you going to tell me you're not worshipped in several galaxies?
And if parallel universes exist, I hate to sound like a twat, but we're both worshipped.
Some of us don't have to resort to parallels, but I do.
Oh, according to this audio uh, story, um, at his funeral, River Song was there, trying to meet him, but found out she had come too late. Captain Jack was also there.
Oh yeah,
Uh, and he was
trust
trying
him
to
to
speak
go to
to
his own
River,
bloody funeral.
trying to find River Song.
Ben, I want to solve the murders and not the murders. I want to find a way to. I'm jumping. I need to find a way to get into the place that doesn't result in me getting spotted. Maybe I just wait and bribe some people with some cash. That's your argument, isn't it? It's just bribe people.
Yeah,
That's not in the right place.
well, it has been confirmed.
Well, that he's the face of Bo.
Well, yeah, Julie Gardner was very assertive about it. Russell T Davis sort of waffled apparently during the commentary track for the episode, but he on the 30th of May, 2020,
Yeah.
during a New Earth and Gridlock tweet along, Russell T Davis officially confirmed that Jack is the face of Bo.
See, it just seems like a bad move.
What is that? Yeah, I mean he oh that's there's yeah but it's mentioned here that he Russell T Davis had claimed such an idea as conjecture in order to hype up Jack's possible death when promoting Torchwood Miracle Day. Have you ever seen Miracle Day?
No, is that the one with the kids being taken away?
No, that's Children of Earth, which is good. The thing I really like about Children of Earth is that
Hmm.
well, they're not taking them really for any. It's sort of it's a nice different reason for it's a nice different villain plot. Like they're not taking them to like for some sort of weird science ritual or something.
Hmm.
It's it's because they get high off them.
Oh Christ!
Yes, like children of that age like secrete something, and they extend their lifespans and hook themselves up to these kids, and just sort of pump themselves full of these drugs, and they they would like some more, please.
It's
Yeah.
like I'm gonna level with you. That's basically the plot for High on Life, the video
Yeah.
game. Oh, I've just had the note for this. 6318.
Well, um, I was going to say something. Oh yeah, Miracle Day is the one where everybody stops dying.
Oh, okay.
Um,
As if he would die in that one.
well, that's the thing. It changes because Jack can die. I think it's switched.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah.
Well, that
It
changed
turns out it's
everything.
like this plot by some like secret Illuminati style three families organization. I don't know what they're trying to do, I think it's like a plot to like increase their shares in. I don't think this is true, but I think part mentioned that they're invested in
Ben, I found
like
them.
what?
I found fingerprint type P.
Yay, we did it.
It's Heidi. Heidi Kosh has issues with coordination. We don't have an address for them though. How do we not have a? Okay, that's fine. It's fine because I can get it off the computer. Although I'm just gonna turn that off. Close it. No, I'm gonna
Well,
close the door.
yeah,
I'm listening.
yeah. I think part of their plan was like, I don't think it was part of their plan, but it was like a side effect that they had shares in. It's something to do with like controlling painkillers or something. I don't know.
Oh,
But the premise, I mean, the premise was interesting enough. Um, I think it was one of those things. It's like, how does society cope when nobody dies? They have to set up camps, and they basically just cremate people who were like would be dead if they could die, sort of thing.
okay.
Um,
Pardon me. It's all very
yeah,
weird.
and then it ends with one of the new Torchwood people being shot, and then pulling a Captain Jack and not being able to die, and that's the last we had of Torchwood. I quite like Torchwood to come back, to be honest.
I never really watched it. It's one of those things where I feel like I should, given how much I've watched Doctor Who and how fond I am of New Who.
Well, I sort of thought that it had real potential for like a darker Doctor Who
Yeah,
universe.
it could be more adult, couldn't it?
Yes, I would like Torchwood to come back, and I think Russell T Davies has mentioned that he'd quite like to expand the sort of franchise into more avenues, and you could definitely do a really fucked up like Cyberman or Dalek or just general Doctor Who villain.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, you can have really fucking violent, monstrously horrifying aliens. Um,
I've got to check something. Sorry. If I
it's okay.
if if I can find a fingerprint on 103, I'm gonna be annoyed because 103 is where. No, it's not the same one. Never mind. Yes, they live in
What?
they live in this building, Ben. The person that we're
Good.
after.
We're almost there.
Those numbers are
Almost.
backwards. Hang on. What's my job? It's arrest the suspect. They're making me knock. I'm not arguing about milk. My name is Ruben Bautista. That's my partner. Oh my god. Really into wine. Oh. Oh, let me come in. There we go. Can I touch the light switch?
Doing a big done, presumably a big finish.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Huh, that's a
Heidi,
strange.
Heidi's reacting. Oh my god, they've got
I
a
would.
weapon. Don't know what weapon, they've got a weapon. No, I didn't want to beat you up, Ruben. You didn't do anything, Ruben. Why are you doing this to me? No, Ruben, not you. I think I've got a broken weapon. Like a broken. I've got a broken leg. I can't believe this. I had a hammer. Who attacking me with a hammer?
You did break into his apartment.
Oh, I didn't, mate. I paid to let it be allowed in.
Well, you shouldn't have done that.
Resolve. Identify the suspect. Hide Kosh. Plot routes hand in. Oh, I need to get to City Hall before I pass out again. Come on, elevator. It's only next door. And then we'll call it quits for the night because it's nearly. Well, we go about an hour and a half now.
Well, then we need to tie it up then, really, don't we?
Yeah, I'm literally just trying to hand this in. It took so long to find out whose fingerprints they were. But, oh, it's just one floor. But it was further. I'm gonna pass out, aren't I? Please, please, please hand it in before I pass out. And even if I pass out, I'll be in the right building. And I'm gonna get a lot of money for this. Like $2.5 grand.
How much were the diamonds worth?
I don't know, I've still got them on me. I've got 2 diamonds. I found a load more though. Just gonna let that resolve. Sit down in this chair. We did it, Ben. We're gonna get money and social credit. We solved a case. And on that bombshell, how much money we got? Yeah, $2.5 grand though. That's not bad, is it?
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh, hang on. And I get a reward from the desk at City Hall as well. I can alter my heights. Good to know. So anyway, I'm going to save the game now. Oh look, I've got one that's recording with Ben. Thank you for joining us as we solved a murder and did a beating up some people. I get into a lot of fights, don't I?
Yes, you're bad at this game.
But I win the fight.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.